Knowing that the people are sleeping on the floor, we were able to bring some mattresses, the soft, spongy things that you can spread out on the floor and lie on in order to help people. But all of these are just urgent, immediate responses. We have to think in terms of the longer term as well. A couple of lorry loads of relief supplies from Thiruvananthapuram today. Food and so on is plentifully available in Wayanad, but we were able to bring, because knowing that the people are sleeping on the floor, we were able to bring some mattresses, the soft, spongy things that you can spread out on the floor and lie on in order to help people. But all of these are just urgent, immediate responses. We have to think in terms of the longer term as well. For example, the relief camps are all in schools, but the schools have to reopen. Children have to go back to school and study, so we need to get them out into longer term residential arrangements, rented homes or hostels or whatever, and the government has to take a role, and then we're all helping. Then we have to build homes for them for the longer term. The Congress party, Rahul Gandhi has announced that 100 homes plus will be built by the Congress alone. Others will also definitely volunteer to help. I even had a lady in Thiruvananthapuram who was willing to give some land to build homes there for people who wanted to move there. But if they move there, what will they do? How will they make a living? So these are all questions. And that's the question of not just lives, but livelihoods. How do people live? Because those who have been living off the farm or working on the farms and the plantations here, they don't want to come back after what they've endured. So what's going to happen to them? How are they going to find new lives? So rehabilitation is a whole big issue. Then there's the question of education. There are children whose education has obviously been disrupted. Some schools have been completely destroyed in the landslide. And as you know, there's also a few orphan children. Those orphan children also have to have their future taken care of, and that's something we have to give serious thought to. Trauma everywhere, adults, children, everyone has experienced terrible trauma from this tragedy. So you need psychological help, you need psychosocial counseling. That also has to get underway. And then there are the broader questions of balancing the challenges of managing the environment in an ecologically fragile state like Kerala, where the Western Ghats are there, but then 50% of Kerala is at an incline of more than 20 degrees. So you're looking at a state where slopes and so on and undulations are there everywhere in the state. You can't just have a blanket thing. Now, there is apparently a proposal coming from the central government to declare 10,000 square kilometers near the Western Ghats in Kerala as ecologically sensitive areas. They're seeking comments from the public for the next 60 days. It's important to understand the public are the stakeholders. We have to see really what they feel, because it's their futures and their lives that will also be affected by all this. But I think balancing the question of the environment along with the needs of human beings to live and make a living, all of these things are very serious major issues that require serious conversation.
There is a demand for declaring it as a national disaster. Please move forward.
Well, yes, I myself wrote to the Home Minister 3 days ago asking that we should definitely have a provision to declare this as a national calamity, so that under the MP funds, all of India's MPs, 543 in the Lok Sabha, 250 in the Rajya Sabha, would be entitled, should they so wish, to give up to 1 crore in assistance to the victims of Wayanad. That I'm still awaiting a reply for, because currently under the MP fund rules, only the local MP, the MP of Wayanad, is in a position to give money, and there is no MP in Wayanad, so they have not even called a by-election yet. So it becomes very important that others should be entitled to help, and I'm eagerly awaiting a reply from the Home Minister and the concerned authorities.
Thank you, sir.